Sebastian live here this afternoon on Variety Digital Radio. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We need to just make sure that that's up. New system here at the station, which is exciting. Not as exciting as the next bloke I'm about to put on the show. Mr. Bob, how are you?
Terrific! All ready to rock and loaded. Ready to go tonight.
You are part of this Burtons Circus up here at Springfield at Orion. How are you?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, this is, for me, at my age, this is an incredible change because now we have the dinosaurs. They're the first time here. They took 15 days to come down on a barge from China down the Yangtze River, 15 days on another big ship, and we've just got them. They're unloaded, and I just took my son in there, and he freaked out.
What do you mean you just unloaded? Did they come from Jurassic Park? Did they come from Jurassic Park?
He's 7 meters long, 8 meters high. His eyes roll, his teeth. Oh my God! Kids are going to have a ball with these.
Hey, did you actually get it off the island from Jurassic Park?
I don't know where the bus actually. Yeah, I think we did. I mean, it's like this, exactly like the movie.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Bob. Now you claim to be the world's oldest clown. Tell me about that.
I know I am the oldest clown performing in Australia.
Oh, so you're not the world's oldest.
Our research is done. I am very close to being the oldest clown in the world. Most of all the old clowns have died. There was one clown from Peru. He was performing up to 92, but he retired in 2016.
Wow.
So as far as we know, I am the oldest.
Well, Bob, I've spoken to a lot of people today, and I've asked them because I've never interviewed a clown before, right? In my whole career of radio, I've never interviewed a clown before. I probably have, but not, you know what I mean, other clowns.
Yeah.
So I've never actually interviewed a real clown. Now, I spoke to someone today, and they said that their question was, how old are you?
I've 81, heading towards 82.
21. 21. Did you say 21? Yeah. Now, I remember you guys when you were up in Toowoomba, when I used to work at another radio station up there. And I also remember back in the day when you were allowed to have lines and stuff like that. You don't have them anymore, but the show is still...
No, the world is changing so rapidly. No, we don't. The only thing we have now is the performing horses and the camels, but we have a full show. Guy from Brazil, he does the Globe of Death. It'll freak you right out at the speed he goes.
And is he on a motorbike, that fella, right?
Sorry?
He's on a motorbike, that fella, isn't he?
He's on a motorbike, and there's a young girl in the centre when he's flying around.
Wow. Can't wait to see that. Hey, we're also giving away 3 family tickets, so thank you so much for that, Mr. Bob. And so I went for, as I just said, a look up there last night at your beautiful thing. And by the way, if you're listening right now, we're talking to Bob from the circus, which is Burtons Circus, and it's going to be there up at Springfield from tonight, Bob, 28th of June.
That's correct, yeah. We open until 7 o'clock.
Until 21st of July. So that's
yes, 4 weeks here, three and a half more weeks.
That's amazing. So what I was about to say is, you know that big tent, because I went for a look last night, because I like to do a bit of research before I have a chat to my people. Now, I went for a look last night. Now, have you ever thought, just take that tent camping one day? How long does it take to put that tent up? That's huge.
Depending on the distance we travel from one town to the other, if we had to, they could get that tent up and the seating in one day and perform that night.
Wow.
But that all depends on the distance we travel, you know. If it's a short distance and we can get it up, but if it's a long distance, it'll take two to 3 days, like we did here. Here, it's been a big setup all week because we've got 3 tents up because the dinosaurs are all in one tent.
Oh, so when you go to the circus, do you go to one tent like the old school circus, or what happens?
When you purchase your ticket, you get to see the whole dinosaur exhibition free. You walk all through there. You come into the other tent where they have the merry-go-rounds, the popcorn, etc., and then you go through the archway in to see the big show.
And that starts at 6 o'clock tonight, is that correct?
7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Okay. Well, I've got 6 on my screen. Someone told me 6. One of the producers told me 6 before.
I think during the week, some of them at 6. I'm looking at the program now.
One of my producers told me it was 6.
Tonight it's 7. Tomorrow it's 2 and 6. And Sunday, 11 and 2.
Oh, yeah, righto. So, now, Bob, you are the world's oldest clown. Now, do you dress up in a clown outfit? Like, do you just muck around, like, go to the shopping centre and buy groceries in your clown outfit?
No, no.
What do you do?
I've done 14,000 performances of
Wow.
the clown, and my clowning is a hobo tramp clown. So I'm in all rags and I'm down and out, but the kids love him, and the kids love him on the way out, which is a great rapport with the children. And every time I come in the ring, they kick me out. So then the ring mistress gets a lot of boos.
So, Bob, what made you first start off as a young fella? What made you first start off as a clown?
Well, God, I'm going way back now. I did a bit of a rodeo clown way back.
What, up in Mount Isa, am I guessing?
Until I was in America, which I always loved Red Skelton when he played Freddie the Freeloader. Emmett Kelly, who and his son did over 100 years. So I've taken that bit off them as the hobo tramp clown.
So what does it, when you say hobo tramp clown, remember I was, because a lot of people don't know, but I had a chat to you yesterday off air, and I mentioned Modern Family on Channel 10. Now, you haven't seen that program, but there's...
No, I have not, no.
You need to see it, Bob, because there's a clown in there, and you need to see it. It's hilarious. And he likes to dress, and I think he's a hobo clown, because he's from, like, Tennessee or Dallas or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
It's a tramp clown I play, like down and out, and all his clothes are all ragged and torn, and my makeup is black around my face, and the white mouth, and gives you a bit of a sad face, and that's when I get kicked out. As I said, they boo the ringmaster. Anybody kicks me out, they boo them pretty quickly,
Bob, I'm just looking at some of your website right now here on my screens here, and the horses look beautiful, by the way. They're beautiful. Hey, you got donkeys there as well, or what? What's going on there?
Yes, got 2 donkeys with the camels.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And camels, and I'm just looking at all the photos here on my screen right now. It's amazing.
And by the way, when we get to a lot, the first thing that goes up before we even get water power connected is the animals, and they get looked after first. The pens go up
of course.
away. It's the animals come first.
Oh, well, the animals, and I know that because I used to do a lot of work down at Movie World on the Gold Coast, and we used to park our cars right out there at Outback Spectacular, and all the horses and everything, if you know what I'm talking about, all the horses and stuff are up the side there before you go into the movie lot. And those horses at Outback Spectacular, which I assume is the same as you, are more looked after than what you are looked after.
Oh, well, that's what we always say. They get better treatment than what we get.
That's right.
Really looked after.
Yeah. And why is
the vets are, the vets are always on hand if anything happens or they get sick or something like that. We're in contact with all the vets, and they're down real quick if anything happens,
Well, that's right. And the horses, do you know what? They love to perform. They're there to perform. And everybody knows, if you've got a cat or a dog...
exactly what to do. It's all by reward and word of mouth.
Exactly.
The way they move, and it's amazing how they know what to do.
Yeah, and what I was about to say, Bob, everybody's got a cat and a dog, and like if you leave a cat or a dog by itself for too long, it starts digging holes and stuff like that. You need to entertain them, and that's what I'm talking about. So, like, we don't even need to talk about that sort of stuff because I know that your animals are perfectly well looked after. I can't wait to see the show. It starts tonight. At 7 o'clock.
I think people are going to get blown away. We've got a very...
So what's...
I've been in the circus many years now, and we've got a very strong and powerful show, and I'm not just blowing smoke there, but, boy, we've got a strong show for everybody.
Hey, mate, I blow my smoke up, mate, like for my show.
We've got everything here.
I can't wait to see it. Hey, we got 3 family passes to give away. So how much are the tickets, Bob? Do you know that or anything? Because I haven't got that on my screen.
No, they can go to the website. I don't even know what the prices are.
The website is burtonscircus.com. No, I'll find out throughout the show, but it's burtonscircus.com, not AU, just burtonscircus.com. And you guys used to be called the Lennon Brothers, hey?
It used to be the Lennon Brothers, and he switched the name over to... Burtons, which they've had the name for many years. Because when I first went out, it was Burtons International, and now we've gone back out with Burtons.
So why the name change?
Oh, I think it was just a change, and we're coming into an area where Lennon's had been before, and we've got all new acts, so They've just changed it around a bit and painted the trucks differently.
And
Just got to keep up with the times.
Do you miss the old school circus where you used to have lions and elephants and stuff like that? Because I remember as a kid, and we spoke about this off air yesterday, I remember as a kid when you guys were down at Goodna, and all us fellas, when we used to finish at school, we used to ride our bikes down to Macca's, and you guys were straight across the road from Macca's there, and we could just walk around in the afternoon before the circus started, and it was such a relaxing atmosphere, and all the animals were so well looked after. That's why I know, mate, because Bob, I remember going there as a kid, like grade 7, so when I was 12 in 1993.
Yeah.
And I know it was great. So do you miss the lions, and what happened to the lion?
Do I miss the lions, the animals? One of the biggest things is when the curtain opens and you see 3 or 4 elephants walking, the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Ringling Brothers in America, where they got like 25 elephants, not now, but when they came in, it was a standing ovation.
And is it because of the Queensland government that all had to stop?
Have been retired.
Yeah.
They're down at the Burtons Safari Park there for educational for students from overseas. So they're running free right now, born free, running free.
Good on them, but they weren't missing. I bet you they miss performing though. That's what I'm saying. So,
well, they're about 8 generations.
We're talking.
Lions,
that's right. But
once again, as I said, man. Especially the Lions were looked after better than what we get looked after.
Hey,
you only got to take a look at their coats.
And you just came back from
sometimes the RSPCA come down. They take one look and just say, "Hey, I'm out of here."
Yeah, of course, that's right.
Well looked after.
Yeah. Mate, and as I just said, I remember as a child back in 1993 looking down there, and yeah, it was all good. And so you just came back from Kingaroy, is that right?
That's right, Kingaroy, yeah. We just came down from the Kingaroy last week.
So where do you go next after Brisbane? Not after Brisbane, after Springfield.
And then down to the Gold Coast, right by the Carrara markets there with the Club.
I used to live down there. Next to the back page. Next to the back page. Have you been to the back page, Bob?
Changing with the times. Everything's changing so quickly, as we know. The boss had to make a decision, so that's why I think he must have dropped a bundle on these dinosaurs. But dear God, they look real. God,
so tell me about these dinosaurs. What are these about? Because you seem to love these dinosaurs. What's happening with these dinosaurs?
I'm sorry, I missed you there.
Oh, what's happening with these dinosaurs? Like, tell me about them. You seem very excited about these dinosaurs.
Oh, God. Well, when you walk, you buy your ticket and you come in. It's they've got the old car there, like, in Jurassic Park in the movie, and camouflaged, and you walk around. They're all fenced in, and the noises they make, they're eating plants, or it looks like they're eating plants, but they're noises. And then it's got a whole description on each one of them of what their really name is and where they came from, etc. It's got a whole history of there,
Hey,
it's a good educational thing for kids.
Hey, Bob, they're not all from Clyde Palmer's old place up here at Sunshine Coast, is it?
No.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That was my joke.
My little boy's in school down at Southport there, and we're going to do a lot of photos with the dinosaurs. So when he goes back, I tell him, the teacher, he'll have a whole history of dinosaurs when he comes back
and mate,
to present to all the kids.
And what you're doing during the school holidays here in our local community is amazing, and I can't thank you enough. And I cannot wait to actually. Oh, mate, I can't wait to meet you. And because I think I've met you before anyway, years ago. So I'm sure when we see each other, we'll know who we're talking about. But
bring your phone, take some photos, and.
I
tell everybody, because I'm at the front to say goodbye to everybody, and all the kids want to line up and get photos with.
Well, see, Bob, I've got a little kid, and I'll talk about him. His name's Zion, and he's probably listening right now. He wants to have a selfie with a clown, so I said, we'll talk to Bob, and he was the one who asked me, how old are you? That's because it's the world's oldest clown. Because I asked him today,
I get up to a lot of mischief in the ring, and the kids love it.
I can't wait to see the show. So it's starting tonight live at 7:00, and here at Springfield at Orion Shopping Centre. It's right there. I've already had a look. It's amazing. Your setup up there is amazing.
It's a big setup, as I said,
it's like a movie set
around the world, and since like 16, 17, now 80, 81, and to me, this is amazing with these dinosaurs. It's really taken me for a complete left turn. I never thought this day would come, and now it's everything's changed,
Well, you got to keep up with technology, Bob.
Yeah, you have to.
That's why this is called digital radio, not FM.
Yeah, people want to see more, and
that's right.
With these dinosaurs, I think people are going to go, wow.
Oh, Bob, I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for chatting. Hey, I'd love to. Do you have anything last you'd like? We got the floor, mate. So I'm the boss here. So anything else you'd like to have a chat about, or?
Oh God.
I'd like to know, what made you when you were a kid. Bob,
I think while there's children, there'll always be a circus.
Yeah, but Bob, when you were a child, right? I'd like to know what made you start. Like, did you say to your parents, "I want to go to clown school"?
No, I just jumped out the window and I didn't do any clowning. I was doing flying trapeze, high perch, juggling, and we used to practice like 8 hours a day. And we're talking back then where there was a generator and we washed our clothes in a big tub with sunlight soap. Hung them on the line, hoped it wouldn't rain. And back then, we only did one-night shows. One night, up and down, but nobody complained.
Oh, so you were brought up in a clown, like in a circus family. Is that correct?
No, my father was director of a company, and my brother was walking in his footsteps, and my grandfather was a writer for the Herald, and I just couldn't see myself being in a printing trade all my life. So
that's why I do radio.
The movie, The Greatest Show on Earth, I think that turned me around a lot, the movie.
Oh, I love The Greatest Showman. Have you seen The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman? Because I played that song.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
I love that show. And I just played that song before you came on air, by the way. I played that song before you came on air. So, yeah, I love that show. Hey, Bob, I think it's an amazing story. Oh, I could talk to you all afternoon. Hey, I'm going to replay this conversation later on.
I'll refinish here.
Yep.
I've got a movie script that we've worked on.
Oh, here we go.
With my partner, and it's called Red Dust to Colours. And we are now looking for, we just got it through the other day, and looking for some people to invest the money, which that would go into a bond.
Have you got a cameraman?
It's a great movie about a tramp, and he's getting down and out, and it's going to close down. But his granddaughter comes from America and gives it a twist, and it ends up with, I cannot tell you the ending. I'll tell you that when you come. Bob, but it's got a really shock ending. It's
Bob,
incredible.
You and I need to have a private chat later on.
It's going to be great.
I'd love to talk to you about that because I have a lot of interest in film and TV. We'll have a chat about that off air. But
I've got the script here. You can even read it.
Give it to me when I come and see it. Hey, I think I'm coming there live on Saturday or Sunday night. I don't know. But we got 3 family tickets to come. I can't wait to meet you, Bob. Thank you very much for being on the show. We got news and music coming up next. Bob, what sort of music you? Oh, I love having you. I can't wait to meet you in person. And I think, as I just said, I think I have met you in person. But Bob, what sort of music do you like?
Me, I love Andre Roux.
Hey, what?
Andre Roux, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And a big city, the Strauss Orchestra. I love that music.
Yeah. So, and also traveling around all the time. Do you get time to obviously, what TV shows do you watch and stuff like that while you're in the caravan?
Oh, God, I love Hawaii Five-0. That's my favourite.
Hawaii Five-0.
Hawaii Five-0, yeah. Oh. And I must say, I do like Home and Away.
Oh, don't tell me.
I hooked onto it because
Jesus Christ.
The plotting, and I know it goes to about 130 countries, and we've got some great actors in there.
My mum cries while she watches that show, mate.
Way, twist and turn. I'm always
my mum cries. My mum hates me talking about her on radio, but I do. She cries during her. I walk in and I'm like, Mum, what do you got tears in your eyes? She's like, oh, watch Home and Away. Oh, Bob. Oh, you're amazing. Oh, yeah. On that note, we definitely have to go. Your show is tonight live here in Springfield at Orion Shopping Centre. 7 o'clock, Bob. You are the world's oldest clown. Thank you so much. That's my first ever interview with a clown.
Terrific. Come on down to the circus.
A real clown. A real clown. Not Tony Abbott or any of those idiots, but no, you're great. So, Bob, I can't wait to meet you. You're fantastic. Thank you so much, sir. And we'll talk soon. Thank you, mate.
Terrific. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
That's Bob from the Burtons Circus. So you can catch those guys, as I just said. They're live tonight at 7 o'clock, as he just said. Check out their website, burtonscircus.com, and all the information is right there on the website.